Alright, it's working. Good enough. And if I move this stuff back here, you can see that I have a simple ATX power supply like you find in a computer. If you hook it up with power, there's so many cables over here. I'm just going to drag this. It's currently in the off position, so when I plug it in, nothing should happen. By the way, don't do this at home. I am a trained non-professional electrical engineer, and I can turn it on. When I do, you might see that this LED is turned on. That's to tell me that it has power. Solder all those on myself, and there are a few wires here. There's black, which is ground. There's red, which is 5 volts. Orange is 3.3, I believe. Color. Black, color. And I'll find out soon enough. And yellow, which should be 12. You can already hear the fan going and something else buzzing in here, but I'm not too worried. You often get those sounds from power supplies that are old. I'm going to put the start measuring up to 20 volts on my little thing here that you can't see. I would put it somewhere that you can. There we go. You still can't read the values, okay. So I touch negative to ground and positive to red, and I get 5.11 volts. Touch this to ground again. This is difficult because I cut these ends short so they wouldn't touch each other. Touch it to orange, and I should get 3.3 precisely because they're very specific about that. I get 3.33. And I touch it to yellow, and I should get 12. And I get 12.10. So all of these are showing exactly what I wanted them to. And yeah, there's not much else to say. So you just need to get these wires and connect them to these connectors here. They're designed so that you can put them on a sheet of metal, and this will connect to this, but not to the connector in between. This is just a standard banana plug connector. I have 4 of these because there are 4 wires. I've cut the rest of the wires down, and you can see how I've put them together here. So those can be accessed, but not easily. You'd have to resolder a new wire on. That's just because I didn't want too much current anyways, so I could just use the 4 simple wires. And also for current limiting, I bought this package of fuses and a little fuse box here. These are all 2 amps, which I think is more than enough for most applications. This should be somewhere else. This is a 10 watt resistor. This thing is very important because this thing has to be drawing current in order for it to be on. This thing gets extremely hot. So put it somewhere where it will not overheat and destroy everything. But aside from that, and don't let it touch the metal. There should really be something on the bottom of this. So I'll just let it sit there. That should be it. You can see on this thing where I've tried to make holes for these little guys, but it was a hand crank drill, so I didn't get very far. If you want to know what the other colors do on here, you can look all those up online. That should be pretty simple. So I will now turn it off. Wait for the fan to stop for no reason, and unplug it. There's also a fuse in here, and I'm assuming that it is much higher amperage. And I don't think I need to tell you not to touch anything in here. You know that yourself. I'm speaking to Ivan, who I'm giving this to, which is why I'm giving this demonstration, to show that everything still works. And that should be it. 5 minutes. Wow.